I am so sick and tired of seeing traders lose way too much money, trade with way too much emotion, and follow absolutely no risk management. And in this video, I'm going to go over some steps and some tips to set you on a money-making path. Let's go.
Now I rep the O, what you know about the west side? I just bought a whip, all in cash, live my best life. Bought a couple stocks, so I'm covered for the next 5. I don't like the top, but I know if you test me.
What's going on, family? It's your boy Jdun, Trades with Team Bull Trading, and I hope you're all having an amazing day. So we're going to get right into the action of this video, as time is very valuable and we're not here to waste it. So if you enjoy making money, if you enjoy transparent trading, and if you get some value from this video, consider hitting that like button, comment below what you want to learn next, and hit that subscribe button so we can keep getting rich together. Now, I thought about a lot of different ways to make this, and I think this is the best route. As you know, if you've been watching this channel for a while, transparency is #1 for me. So I started out the day down $4,000. Now, to some people that sounds like a lot, but if you've been watching my channel, I've been doing really well the past few months and even the past few years. I've been averaging 2K, 5K, 10K a day. But when you see me have these red days, because I promise you I do have them, I do have red trades, been on a great win streak, but the red is part of the game and I will always show you that. So started out the day negative 4,000, ended up plus 2,000. Now how did I do that? Bigger wins and smaller losses. Now I wanted to throw in my red because it plays a big role in what we're going to talk about. So as you may or may not know, I trade live on voice every day. I started out the day with not such a good SPY call. So the market was going down. I take full responsibility. This wasn't a very good trade. I thought we were going to find some support on these wicks down. Let's go here. On these few wicks down, I got into calls right around here, right around this area. 364 or 363.9, excuse me, was my first ad. I added again at 363. So as you can see, I called this out live. I was doing this. It actually ended up going green for a second, but this is step 1. This is lesson 1 in this. Could I have taken my green? I was up like $500, $600, $700 or something from this ad down here. This ad was good, but why did I not take my green there? Because as far as my trading plan went, my goal for this trade was to make 3 to 5K. Okay, my goal is to make 3 to 5K. So if I sell, all right, if I sell and I just see green, I get emotional, I want to see green, take green right here. If I sell right here, yeah, I'm green, but that defeats the purpose of this, because as it goes down, right, my risk, if I want to take profit at 500, my risk would have to be at very most 250. That makes a 2-to-1 profit to loss ratio. So I'm even telling the team, like, yo, I'm in full, I'm not taking profit yet. I'm in profit right here. And I watched this thing go down. Now, I ended up actually losing on that trade. Now, as you'll see from my screenshot, I'm green on SPY in the day, but don't get that twisted. I started out the day red on SPY. I lost over $1,000 in that first SPY trade. As I was telling the team, as I was telling myself, I was going to keep my losses around 1 to 2K max. Okay, ended up doing that. It was down like 1,100 to be exact, and the trade didn't work out. I wanted to see more continuation up. I let my bias get the best of me. It didn't work out. Now, something you guys can take from this is that I managed my risk really well. I knew what I was looking for going into the trade. Now, another part of trading and using these trades to, better your education is knowing what type of trade you're taking. Are you taking a trade based on the 5-day, 5-minute chart, or are you taking a trade based on the yearly chart, right? So let's say we've been watching this 360 support, okay? Been watching 360 support. If we take a trade off the daily chart, okay, maybe we use, maybe we're trading intraday, right? If it's still a day trade, maybe you still use that weekly expiration. But if you're trading based on a swing, you're buying this 360, if you're trading strictly off the daily chart, okay, you're not like, okay, I'm going to scalp this intraday. You got to give your trade a little space to breathe, which means you might have to go less position size to handle a little more drawdown. Now, a problem I see a ton of traders having is they get into a position and they see even a little red instantly and they start freaking out. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm red. My armpits are sweating. I'm going to have to call my mom and tell her I'm declaring bankruptcy because I'm in too big and my trade's a little red, right? That's not what we want to see. That's not the mindset. That's not the trading principle that's going to get you to that next level. So I need you to start going before every single trade. Go, okay, first of all, what time frame am I taking this off of? Am I taking a scalp? Am I taking a, maybe a potential 30-minute, hour-long, 2-hour day trade? Is this a swing trade? You have to know these things. You have to know these things. Another side note, you cannot, please do not turn a day trade to a swing trade just because it's red and you need the money. Do not do that. It might work once, it might work twice, but over the long term, that is terrible practice, and it will not work out to your benefit in the long term. I just trust me, it won't. So if you get a trade wrong, which you will, red's part of the game. I'm red. Your favorite trader's red. He might not tell you that, or she might not tell you that, but they are sometimes. They take red trades. It's part of the game. Your goal is to keep them small. Now, a lot of people say, Jdun, how do you get your emotion out of your trade? How do you get the emotion out of trading? And to be dead honest with you guys, like, emotion never goes away. You're a human. You're dealing with money. You're dealing with sometimes really hard-earned money. Emotion's not going away. But what you can do is this. You have to find your exact position size, right? You have to find your position size that you can trade. Maybe you have a little emotion, but you can master that. You can manage that. Think of yourself driving, okay? You and emotion are in a car together, okay? You're driving and you and emotion get in this trade at, let's say, 360. Let's just use this as an example. Get this trade at 360, right? You want to make sure that you're in the driver's seat. Emotion is in the passenger seat. You're still driving. You're driving up. You go up a little bit. You still haven't sold. Come back down. The second you cross below, you cannot let your emotion get in the driver's seat, even with this small amount of drawdown. Now, on the flip side, if you're scalping, 30, 50 cent moves, and you go down 10 cents, and you actually follow that, you follow your trading plan. But you cannot let little wicks down have your emotion hop over to the driver's seat. Otherwise, you're in too big, you don't have conviction in your trade, and you're putting on too much risk. That's what's causing you to have that emotion. So maybe scalping isn't for you. That's another thing. Maybe scalping isn't for you. Maybe day trading isn't even for you. Maybe you've tried over and over for years on years and it's just not for you. Give swing trading a try. Give yourself some time to actually learn how to swing trade. Maybe it's the stock. Maybe day trading is for you, but you suck at trading SPY. Give yourself a chance to watch, Tesla or AMD. I take that back. If you're a new trader, don't watch Tesla. Let me retract that. Watch AMD, watch Apple, watch other names, and really take the time to see how these names work. See, guys, we're in a year's game. You have to stop thinking of, okay, if I miss this trade, if it goes red, I'm doomed. You got to stop taking one trade, and if it goes against you, you got to stop with the mindset and the position sizing that screws you. Again, why I explain this first trade, of course, I'll always show you my losses. That's just common for this channel. If I'm going to show you my loss, I want to put a message behind it, and it's that even this trade right here, a trade that bounced right here, came up, I was green, came back down. There's no reason why even this should have killed anyone. I had a few people in the chat saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm so red off SPY. I'm doomed. What am I going to do? I need to put a second mortgage on my house. I'm done for." Okay, no one said the mortgage thing, but I was over exaggerating. But the point is that you have to have risk management. If I'm losing 1,000, I trade a little more money, right? I have a little bigger account than some people. Some people might have a bigger account than me. God bless them. I hope they do. There's no reason you should have a trade that says that you go and say, okay, it went past my stop. I didn't stop, and now it's killing me. I do not want to see you guys having your accounts getting killed off one trade. Now, if you take 3, 4, 5 bad trades in a row, sometimes it happens. If you're trading with a $100 account and you take a bad trade, that's going to hurt. I can't change that. If you're trading even with $500 and you take a bad trade, you don't want to give away half your account in one trade, but it's going to hurt. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Trading in the long term is going to take some money. You have gurus that say, if you have just $500 and if you go and buy my course with the other money, you're going to get rich. That is the biggest load of BS, bigger than any cow farm I ever grew up with in Nebraska. Biggest load of BS. In the long term, your goal, if you have a $500 account, right? $500 to $1,000, whatever it is, you should be working on the side, saving money, trading tiny position sizes while you're slowly adding, but not trading with too much emotion. Now, let's say you have a $100,000 account. If you're trading with $100,000, I still wouldn't risk, more than 1 to 3% of your account a day. You don't want to be losing, 5, 10, 15 grand a day. That's still not good practice. Same thing with a $1,000 account. You want to maybe lose maximum, $50, $75. Now I know that's hard. It's going to take a lot of patience. $100 absolute max. But think about it like this. If you take 5 trades in a row that all lose $100, you're losing 10% each time, you're down 50% of your account. That's what gets a lot of people in the hole. So you got to understand that if you're building a small account, you got to have the long-term picture, got to have that long-term mindset, really, really respecting your stops, maybe sticking to one contract that's not Tesla, and really, really respecting your risk management. find trades, find contract sizes, find names that you can trade. Yes, you'll have emotion, but you can put that emotion in the passenger seat. That is the key, my friends. So I want to leave you guys with some really important tips going forward. I want you guys to first get some notepads, get some sticky notes for your computer. Write down every mistake that you're making. Get a sticky note, write down only A+ setups. Only, said stock, let's say SPY, AMD, and Apple. Okay, no chasing. Stay patient. Write down all these things that you're messing up with. Put them in front of you. Okay, next, when you go into a trade, I want you to ask yourself, okay, how much am I willing to lose? What's my mental maximum money stop loss in this trade? Okay, $50. Am I willing to hold this to $100 to $150 profit? Does this setup allow for that? Am I confident in this setup? Okay, you answer those things. If you've seen the same setup happen, 800 times, 500 times, whatever it is, a bunch of times, that's where experience comes in. If you can set that, mental stop, if you can take profit when you actually get to your level, not just because you see green, that's going to be one of your big first steps. Now, too, I see a lot of people on Twitter that, they'll follow people's signals. Maybe you even trade live with me. I have a pretty dang good track record, but nonetheless, you're trading live with me. And, you hear me call something out and you're late to getting it up, you're setting up your contracts, and the contract's already up 10, 20, 30 bucks. Miss it. Don't chase that stuff. Don't chase any traders' call outs or, levels if you already missed the move. Stop trying to chase is the point I'm getting at. There will always be more good trades, but there won't be any more good trades if you're chasing, if you're constantly doing dumb stuff with your account and with your risk management and you blow your account. Then there's no more good trades for you. And I want there to be more good trades for you. So stop chasing. Answer that strict set of principles when you go into trades. Think to yourself, am I chasing a legit setup that I can replicate over and over? Or am I trying to hit a dopamine for my brain and for my ego? That's what you have to ask yourself. Am I chasing a legit setup, an A+ setup? Am I taking an A+ setup, a legit setup? Am I taking something that I can replicate? Or am I chasing dopamine and, ego and whatever else it may be? Those are things that you really need to ask yourself and you really need to dial in. A lot of you guys probably don't even know what your risk management is every day. You're going in, trying to hit home runs, find home runs that you can screenshot, that you can show your friends and, Twitter and whoever else, and it's going to end up burning you in the long term. So you have to get to be one with your trading, realize that we're all on separate parts of our journey, and really, really dial in to what's going to get you to that next level in the next 3 to 5 years. Stop thinking small, start thinking big. Follow your risk, respect your risk, protect the downside, and the upside will come. And I really want you to remember this too, is there's going to be trades where you do everything right. There's going to be trades where you do every single thing right. Let's say you stop out at 10, 15, 20, 30%, and right off the rip when you stop, it goes against you. It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen more than once. It's going to happen a lot of times. It's part of the game. That's why it's so times a million times important that you have bigger winners. You have to let your winners breathe. Otherwise, if you keep taking small green, that's why I hate the phrase. I see people say, see green, take green. BS. Don't see green, take green. You're going to see green, take green on 3 to 5 to 10 different little trades, and one big red trade is going to wipe them all out. Don't see green, take green. See green, trade your trade with confidence, trade your trade with conviction, let it play out, take your profit when your, pre-planned level or profit target gets there, and really dial into respecting that. This is a system. You have to trade like a robot. If you don't, robots are going to eat you alive. You are trading against institutional traders, algorithms, and really damn good other traders. So if you want to make it, you got to trade without emotion, you have to trade with mastering your emotion. Put your emotion in the passenger seat. You are on the wheel. You're driving the Team Bull tank. You're trading live with us or trading by yourself and learning from these videos, and you are in control, fam. I promise you, you can get there. If I can do it, so can you. If millions of others can do it, so can you. Leave you with this. I want you to win. That's why I make these videos. That's why I put so much effort into these, and I would love to see you guys continue coming here, rocking with me. I want to see success stories in 1 to 2 to 5 years. If you guys crushing it, changing your trading around, and us all getting rich together. Can we do that? Virtual handshake. Handshake me right now. We're getting rich together. We're on the mission. Health and wealth. Let's get to it. God bless. Trade smart. Trade safe. Do what this video tells you. I promise you I got your best interest at heart, and let's get rich together. See you guys next time. Peace.
Now